Different sources of specialized formats have different eligibility requirements. Since Una receives special education services under IDEA and meets copyright criteria as a student with a visual impairment, she's eligible to receive materials obtained from a range of sources. Terry talks about where accessible materials were obtained for Una.
The primary textbook provider for us, if we want it in a hard copy, Braille, is the Massachusetts Accessible Library. They will be able to provide us, if we send them a print copy of the book, they most oftentimes be able to transcribe that book and provide it in Braille in forms of volumes sent to us during the year. Sometimes, though, that's not possible, and we'll get a Braille file from them, and Una will be able to use her Braille Sense to open that file. Bookshare has become an extremely important tool to be able to access books immediately, whether that becomes a Braille file or an audio file or a DAISY file. The Perkins Library, Talking Book Library, is a great tool. They have a librarian there. You can call, ask for a particular set of books, and they'll send those along to you as soon as possible in a hard copy Braille format, because sometimes the kids are following along in class and she needs to follow along as well.
Terry says Learning Ally was used as one source for audio books. Materials were downloaded and used with the Learning Ally app on her iPad, and the audiobooks on CDs were also used.
She also uses Audible. Audible is a commercial site where we can download an audio book with a human reader, much more like listening to a play. She uses human readers also, and she knows how to use a human reader. She's been taught to direct the reader in what it is, the information she'd like to get. And then the other thing we use is self-produced materials, using a scanner, using software to produce a hard copy or a Braille file, or even a Word document for her that she can access. We really can't rely on any one service, because then we're only relying on one media, and you need multiple medias to be able to access the curriculum.
Una shares her insightful thoughts about the use of multiple formats and tools.
Yeah, I think that learning with different kinds of accessible materials is definitely the best way, because there's no one device that's good for everything. I mean, I think it's the same for sighted people too. There's no one thing you use for every subject. You have different things that you use for different types of activities that you have to do. So I think I am a multimodal learner, and I think everybody really is. It's just finding what works for you in that context.